और साथ में ये अगर आपने उसको, आपकी जो स्टोरी है वो ओरिजिनल है और उसमें भी कॉमेडी डालना स्क्रिप्ट के लेवल पे कितना डिफिकल्ट था?
जी, हॉलीवुड देख के बनाया वैसा कभी भी नहीं था, पहली चीज़। लेकिन कॉमेडी जो है ना वो मेरे अंदर है। अगर आप मेरे साथ चाय पे आएंगे या ऐसे बैठेंगे ना तो हम ऐसे ही कॉमेडी हैं। सो हम दुख में भी कॉमेडी ढूंढ लेते हैं, तो हम वो है हमारा। तो कॉमेडी तो मेरे रग रग में। और बाकी रहा ये बनाने का जो सवाल है किस तरीके से, हॉलीवुड देख के नहीं बनाया था। ऐसे ही निरेन हमारे जो राइटर हैं उन्होंने एक सीड छोड़ा जानवर का, तो जानवर से लेके यहाँ पहुँच गए करते करते। तो ये था कि बनाएं ऐसा जो इंटरनेशनल लेवल हो, क्योंकि हमको हमेशा कंपेयर किया जाता है कि हम उनकी फिल्में देखो हमारी मत देखो, ये नहीं है वो नहीं है। तो हमने कहा चलो ट्राई तो करते हैं, और पूरा सपोर्ट दिया इन्होंने बोला तुमको जहाँ जैसा बनाना है बनाओ। और ये मैं इसलिए नहीं कि आज हम लोग बगल में बैठे हैं, मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ। और अब फिल्म देख के बताइएगा, आप पहले ट्रेलर देखिए।
Hi everyone, over here straight. Himesh this side. Firstly, congratulations to everyone. The trailer is fantastic. I have a question for Kriti and Dino both. Kriti, firstly, did you ever feel while you were shooting for the film कि मेरे अंदर भी कोई जानवर आ जाए? या I also, because Dinesh has made so many films which are creature films or horror films. So did you ever have that discussion that why am I not?
उसमें खाली रियल लाइफ में हॉरर आता है।
वो रियल लाइफ में ही आता है जानवर, स्क्रीन पे नहीं था।
There was a script, right? You had said that you all had kind of run by.
एक्चुअली कृति ओरिजिनली हम एक वैम्पायर फिल्म बनाने वाले थे जिसका हिस्सा होने वाली थी, लेकिन फिर वो भेड़िया में आ गई तो वहाँ नहीं हो सकी। वरुण धवन कॉन्स्टेंटली वॉन्ट्स कॉन्ट्रोवर्सीज कि उसकी स्टोरी ट्रैक होए, उसका ट्रेलर बहुत दूर दूर तक जाए, तो ये हमने आपको एक दे दिया है, इनसाइड स्कूप फॉर अ नॉन अनाउंस्ड फिल्म।
And Dino, this is your second film with Varun. How has your association with him been, and how is it to create the first creature comedy for Hindi cinema?
And why do you always see a dark side to him? I want to understand.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I've seen him like no, David uncle has not seen him. So I feel, okay, so first to start off with Varun. Varun I met when he had just released Student, and we decided to do Badlapur, which was crazy. And I remember telling him that it would be very difficult for you to say yes and even more difficult to say no, because you're David Dhawan's son, Karan Johar's protege. He came 3 days later and with full conviction did that film. A few years later, we decided to do BHEDIYA. And the growth that I've seen him is, one thing that's not changed is his core is very honest, it's very pure. He was a lot more hyper earlier. He is calming down. The pandemic has worked on him. I think COVID helped him. But his biggest strength is he's a team player, and you have to just tell him, and I think, you know, Amar will also second that, to jump how high, he won't jump high, he'll jump off the building. So the idea is actually to control him back rather than try and make him do something. And he's like family now. And I think BHEDIYA took a lot out of him, from leeches to snakes to God knows what in real life, not the VFX ones. So I feel this is Varun 2.0. This trailer is Varun 2.0, where he's not, you know, where he's not just relying on comedy, you know. And I think the intensity that we saw in Badlapur, with this one he'll bite you, you know. So hopefully you like being bitten.
Literally.
Hello.
Sorry, you asked me something else. I forgot completely.
Hi.
Creature comedy is actually a complete team effort. The attempt was to make a world-class product in India, you know, and I think the audience deserves to be given world standard after COVID. And our intent was that, with whatever is our, you know, haisiyat or whatever we can. It took us 10 years to be in a position to make a film like that. And we've worked, everyone, Niren, Jishnu, all the cast, all the technicians have worked really hard to give you. And I can promise you, when you see the film, it is a product, as an Indian, you'll be very, very, very proud of. That it's 100% written, it's in our culture, and I think that's its biggest strength.
Hello. Yeah. My question is to Varun. Varun, over on your right, in front row, right. Varun, here. On your right. Okay. First of all, he's right. I left. Okay. First of all, congratulations. Congratulations to you for completing 10 years in the industry.
Thank you, sir.
And so my question is, like, you know, Bollywood got a very handsome BHEDIYA. I can say that. So how your preparation to for this role, that you have put on weight also, you have some lot of things you can see in your bare body?
No, more than that, there was Amar wanted my voice to sound slightly more different in terms of when the transformation happens. First of all, it started with growing this beard. We didn't know how much will it grow, till what extent will it grow. Secondly, I opted for animal flow for this, which Pooja, who's EP on this film, she got us an amazing trainer, this boy called Devrat, Ninja Dev. And I trained in animal flow for a couple of months. Rest, I think it's all Amar. I think it's all Amar who, took me beat by beat about what to do, what not to do. And obviously there would be some inputs from me that, can I do this or can I not do this? But I have to say, because I was working with like Amar and Abhishek have done 2 films together before this. 3 films. All films. This is the 3rd one. So Palin and me were in that way very new to the team. And whenever I would see Palin acting, मतलब इसका जो flow होता था इतना natural होता था, इतना natural, जैसे ये जो है ये इतना naturally निकलता था इनसे. So I think I honestly got to learn a lot on this film. I just came in, मैं ऐसे नहीं आया कि मुझे सब पता है, मैंने फिल्में की है. I kept picking up things from everyone. So hopefully this character of Bhaskar will come across honest and someone that you all can root for and love. And like if the audience supports Bhediya, then then we have a future to create something more ahead. So
Varun, hi, just next to him.
hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you? What I wanted to know is, you always, it seems like after a few films, you're always taking a risk. Like you had a Chocolate Boy image, then you did Badlapur. Then after that, you were doing commercial films, then you went into October. Now you have done something very different for horror in the Indian cinema. Werewolves have not been done before. After few films, this risk that you take, is it a conscious effort or do you feel that you need to experiment? Where does it come from?
It just comes from me, the kind of person that I am. Like I'm a pretty random person in that sense. And I think most people are like that. I mean, we don't like to say that. हम लोग बोलते हैं हमारा एक fixed routine है ज़िंदगी में, but हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ उठपटांग कर लेते हैं हम लोग. So, but this was very attractive from the get-go. मुझे हमेशा से अमर के साथ काम करना था. तो मेरा belief हमेशा अमर और डीनू में था. And डीनू ने मुझे बस एक one line सुनाई थी इसके बारे में.
और वो वही दिन था जिस दिन हमने क्रैक की थी स्टोरी, मतलब स्टोरी नहीं, आइडिया. सेम डे हम लोग 2 बजे बैठे, वो पहले 12 बजे मैं और नीरेन बैठे क्या करें अगला बाला के समय, और 12 बजे हमने कहा हाँ अच्छा लग रहा है, बुलाते हैं तीनों को 7th फ्लोर से. तो ये 7th फ्लोर से 5th फ्लोर में आए, हाँ बताओ क्या है, अच्छा 1 घंटे बाद फ़ोन किया, उन्होंने बोला मैं आ रहा हूँ शाम को. तो 5 बजे तक हमारा
तो मैं फिर इनके पीछे पड़ गया कि कब शुरू करेंगे, कैसे करेंगे, क्या करेंगे, ये होगा, वो होगा, and then everything just fell into place. And honestly, this film, I would not like to take credit for any of this, and I don't think so. ये जब कभी-कभी चीज़ें हो जाती है और वो ईश्वर का हाथ होता है, and ईश्वर कराता है ऐसी चीज़ें. I truly believe there's a spiritual connection with this film.
Dinesh ji, there's a question to you too. You have created this horror universe. हॉरर कॉमेडी वगैरह यू रीइन्वेंटेड इट. बहुत टाइम से हॉरर कॉमेडी था नहीं बॉलीवुड में, बट नाउ दिस इज समथिंग वेरी न्यू. इतना टाइम क्यों लगा टू ब्रिंग समथिंग सो डिफरेंट in the horror space, considering like you are a horror pioneer? And also, how important it is for this to work, for more such horror films to happen in film?
First, I get very scared of horror, personally. So that's why there's some comedy in it.
इन्होंने कॉकटेल भी बनाई है, इन्होंने लुका छुपी भी बनाई है, मिमी भी बनाई है. It's not that.
No, but I'll
Horror
tell.
pioneer.
I'll tell you, this film's actually not taken very long. We've shot this film for 4 months last year. We've done post because it was new for us for 12 months. And we're actually bringing you the product in 19 months, which for a film of this size is pretty good. And that credit goes to this entire awesome crew who've done it. Why it takes long for anything is we take a year and a half to write. That's the most important process. The rest is easy if you get that right. So also we do, just because we have to make a horror comedy, we shouldn't. You know, the idea is that it has to come naturally. Like he's saying, Niren came with this idea. He mentioned it. Then it got its own identity. So I think writing we take, writers and writing we take for granted. I think Maddock has been built by writers first, then directors, then actors,
Hi. Over here, to your left, please. Mayur here from Beyond Bollywood.
What's up, Mayur? How are you?
Hi, Varun. Hi, Kriti.
Hi, Mayur.
My question, obviously, in the relevance of the genre itself, and based on the little bit what I've read, usually we perceive this genre to be like an American creation, but I think it actually started in ancient Mesopotamia, and later, I think there was also one in Greece. I think the Greek one was called Laikeon or something like that. And then I think the first film in the genre was by Hollywood, 1940, The Wolf Man. लेकिन उन्होंने obviously इस अंदाज में किया कि basically वो जो mythology है वो उनकी हो गई. तो मेरा सवाल वही अमर जी से है, and I would like Varun and Kriti, you all can also chip in. हमारे लिए भी कितना ये ज़रूरी है कि जब हम कुछ ऐसा एक कॉन्सेप्ट लाए जो एक नेचुरल नहीं है हमारे कल्चर को, और उसे किस मतलब उसके लिए एक उसको इंडियनाइज बनाना आज के सेंसिबिलिटी से, और मतलब कुछ हमने जैसे शायद पास्ट में देखे होंगे कि कई बार ये चीज़ जो जॉनर होता है कि वो एक भेड़चाल हो जाती है. तो आप लोगों के लिए जहन में भी शायद ये होगा कि टू एंश्योर दैट कि ये चीज़ एक भेड़चाल ना हो, इस पे कुछ कहना चाहेंगे? थैंक यू.
A very good question actually, and one of the things that even convinced me about this so much was जब हम लोग अरुणाचल में हम लोग ने ज़ीरो करके एक विलेज में शूट किया वहाँ पे, एंड वहाँ पे एक फोकलॉर है, एक स्टोरी है यापुम के बारे में. सो
ये बेसिकली जो आप बोल रहे हैं हॉलीवुड से आया है, ये मतलब उन्होंने ले लिया, ये ऐसा नहीं है, हमारी कहानियाँ हैं, ये हमारी कहानियाँ भी हैं. जो अगर आप पूरी पिक्चर देखोगे तो उसमें जब हम लोग लिख रहे थे तो हमको ये नहीं मिला था कि क्या हम लोग डालें इसमें, बेस अंदर क्या डालें. तो मैं और नीरेन जब वहाँ रेकी करने गए तो हमारी कहानी ऊपर ऊपर से थी. जब हम वहाँ पे गए, मैं ज़्यादा बोल नहीं पाऊँगा क्योंकि फिल्म आई नहीं है, तो जब हम वहाँ देखने गए, वहाँ बात की लोगों से, तो वहाँ पे इतनी चीज़ें हमको वहाँ की पता चली जो फिल्म में हैं, जो आपको लगेगा ये यहीं की कहानी है. तो वहाँ पे यापुम करके एक है चीज़ जो फिल्म में है, किसी तरीके से हमने इंक्लूड करी है उसको. उसमें क्या होता था कि अगर मैं कितना बोल सकता हूँ मुझे मालूम नहीं.
Let me actually give you an analogy. So we have forgotten what our culture is. The Kohinoor was ours, na? But it went out. So a lot of stuff has gone from us out and we've forgotten. We constantly look at the West and said it was there. This is a complete Indian legend from Arunachal. So I think it's about time we also, our country is so diverse with so many cultures and has more stories than anywhere. So since the last 7 years, what we've tried to do is bring our stories out. We can't say much, but when you watch the film, it's 100% Indian in its origin. And it's time we remind ourselves that we have a lot of stories.
Varun, this question is for you. Here. Can you see me? Here. Yeah. I'm not going to say left or right because I'm sure I'm going to be wrong. Okay. This question is for you. When you said that you didn't have any one-liners, the funny ones, but when you have actors like Deepak Dobriyal and Abhishek around, and they have their one-liners, how do you keep a straight face?
No, I would laugh like crazy. So Abhishek and me, obviously, we are huge Akshay Kumar fans. So anytime before we would do a scene, Abhishek would, we would just do the whole scene like we both were Akshay Kumar. So, cut liya tujhe video ne. So he would keep. Kar le tu kar le pehle. So, then from there we would go into Bachchan ji, little bit of old school Bachchan.
Basically, they did their comedy off screen so that they don't have to do it on screen.
और फिर कृति आई थिंक उस वक्त बच्चन पांडे की शूटिंग भी कर रही थी या खत्म हो गई थी.
हो गई थी. But I was not imitating Akshay, so just saying.
But obviously, when you think of comedy, so Akshay sir's name is synonymous. I mean, he's had such a big impact on an entire generation where comedy is concerned. So obviously in the film we are playing characters, but ये हम लोग करते रहते थे. And पालन के बारे में ज़्यादा लोगों को पता नहीं है, but he's an amazing singer. और वो बहुत अच्छी मिमिक्री करते हैं. He used to be in a band, no? क्यों नहीं मतलब क्या अभी एक्टर तू बन गया है, अभी तेरे को करना पड़ेगा पब्लिक के सामने.
मैं गाया करता था, अभी कहाँ
हो जाना
नहीं, वो इमिटेट हम सब मस्ती करते हैं तो नहीं. एक है अगर लिरिक्स भूल गया तो माफ कर देना. महफिलें आई और गई, लोग आए और गए, तुम जो आज आए हो. क्या था आगे?
ये गाना हमें भी नहीं आता है.
सॉरी मैन, दैट्स ऑल. कुमार सानू सर का आवाज सुनना है.
अरे हम आई एम सॉरी यू स्टार्टेड दिस क्वेश्चन समवेयर बट दिस वेंट सो एक रात हम
question is not
लोग
been answered.
अरुणाचल में पार्टी करने गए थे तो सब लोग गा रहे थे वहाँ पे क्योंकि अमर लव्स डूइंग कैरियोके तो सब लोग स्टेज पे जाके गा रहे थे एंड मिडिल ऑफ द नाइट 12 बजे सडनली आई सी दीपक सर सिंगिंग एनरिके इग्लेसियस हीरो I swear I'm
Deepak
not
sir, please go ahead. And we would also want to listen to this.
थोड़ा गा
यार
दो
वो वहाँ पे क्या था कि पार्टी थी और थोड़ा अरुणाचल की जो
Sir, थोड़ा सा सर.
अरुणाचल
थोड़ा
के
सा।
चावलों से एक राइस वाइन टाइप की कुछ बनती है तो वो उसका सेवन हो चुका था तो क्या था वो एनरिके का पहली लाइन क्या है
I can be your hero
Would you dance?
Would you dance if I ask you to dance would you run and never look back would you cry if you saw me cry would you save my soul tonight I can be your hero baby oh yeah अब वो कौन बोलेगा वो कोरस भी तो ऐसी बकवासें चल रही थी तो मतलब हाँ
I have nothing to say. Did you get your answer? I want to know that. But you got more material.
Hi Varun, Justin here towards your left.
there I can see you. How are you,
Justin
Varun?
here from Indian Express. Varun, of course, congratulations for completing a decade in the industry. How do you look back at these 10 years for you? And can you sort of place us the night before Student of the Year was about to release? What was the mood like, and what did you expect things to turn out?
I probably didn't sleep that night, definitely, and woke up at like 7:30 because my father woke up before anyone else. He said, "Oh, aaj pehla din hai wo." And before going for any big launch or anything, like jo mandir hai ghar mein, my mom always makes me do a little prayer over there. I do that, and then मतलब घर में थोड़ा कुछ मीठा देख के फिर भेजते हैं. And my mom used to like tell me so many things. What are you wearing? This is not looking good. Always mummy जो करती है. So just taking the blessings and leaving of, I think, your loved ones at home. But a lot of butterflies, lot of butterflies. But me coming up on stage and behaving very, very confident, faking it. And yeah, I don't know if too much has changed since then. I thought I won't feel nervous, but I was nervous. The minute I got here, I was just before coming up, I was telling KRITI, I'm nervous, yeah. I'm feeling damn excited. I don't know what's happened. Where's this come from?
That's because you can't be calm.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to be calm, but I'm working on being calm. I'm working on being calm.
But you're a senior actor now. I really respect you. I really
Purana
respect
chawal.
you. And Purana
he's a
chawal
Purana
hai ye.
chawal.
You better start behaving like a senior now, okay?
मैं next film में अभी दाढ़ी निकालने वाला हूँ, फिर देखते हैं.
Hi.
Sorry.
We just take one last question.
Varun, hi.
Varun, hi. This is Ravi from ABP News.
Come, we'll take both of yours. You all both say. आप बोलिए फिर you also. आप भी बोलिए. Yeah.
Okay. Hi everyone. Shadma this side from Home Bollywood. मेरा सवाल कृति से है. Hi.
Sorry.
Yeah. So last year it was Mimi, and you got a whole lot of appreciation for it. Do you think this year it would be Bhediya for you?
I don't think I can compare the two at all. They're very, very different roles, very different films in general. तो वो pressure मैं नहीं ले रही हूँ, आप please मुझे मत दो. But I would definitely say this is one of my most special films. It is one of the best scripts that I have read. It is a script that दूसरी बार भी जब मैं script पढ़ रही थी तो मैं पढ़ते हंस रही थी. And I've had a blast shooting this film in Arunachal Pradesh. This look definitely is my most different look, I would say. And yeah, it's been a special journey. I hope this film does extremely well and all of you give all the love to this film. And that's all.
And to KRITI, yeah, come on, she won the Filmfare for Mimi. Come on, guys. It's a big deal. जिन लोगों को नहीं मिला है उनको कैसे लगता है? आप अभिषेक से पूछो.
दिनेश सर, आपसे भी.
Hi Varun.
Yeah, दिनेश सर.
सर आ रहा हूँ आपके पास. जी मैम.
आप भी.
Yeah. You know, once again you're collaborating with Sachin and Jigar once again. So no doubt you have given some wonderful, they have given some wonderful music to your films. Well, do you find somewhere or the other risk working with them again and again?
एक सेकंड, आपने बोला
आपका once again ऐसे लग रहा है कि भेड़िया आ गया है.
No, she said once again you're working with Sachin Jigar. Sachin and Jigar are looking tortured today. Because they look background.
Sachin and Jigar, just come up, please. Come up.
Because
come up right now. हाँ.
Give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen. बजाओ यार ताली.
पहले.
So I have to tell you that Sachin, Jigar and me have done so many albums that we've forgotten how many times. But every album they approach like it's their first.
इसमें कोई रिस्क नहीं, सिर्फ इश्क है.
इसमें सिर्फ कोई रिस्क नहीं, बस इश्क है, इसलिए उनके साथ काम करते हैं. खत्म.
मतलब ये रिस्क अगर आपने उनको एनलाइटन कर दिया तो शायद अगली फिल्म नहीं करेगी हमारे. बट या वी रियली फील इवन विथ वरुण भाई, आई थिंक दिस इज आवर थर्ड और फोर्थ फिल्म. बट दिनू सर के साथ वी रियली फिफ्थ फिल्म विथ वरुण भाई ऑफ कोर्स. एंड
इज देयर अ रिस्क, वरुण?
Is there a risk? Ask us about the risk when there is Varun Bhai. But with Dino sir, I can tell you he is one guy we can go up and say कि ये गाना करते हैं sir, and he would come up with a better option and tell ये नहीं ये करते हैं. और जैसे कल रात को ये ट्रेलर का म्यूजिक मिक्स हो रहा था, पर एक चांस था कि उसका पूरा म्यूजिक रातों रात बदल भी सकता है. So I think that's the equation we share and we are very.
So I think risk unka hai.
No, but honestly, I'll just only add this much that, you know, fortunately or unfortunately, music, you know, is amongst the first thing that comes out of the curtain to communicate what the film is, and to be, you know, in that position to be able to tell the director and the producer कि शायद ऐसा experiment music में करना है. मतलब जैसे स्त्री की अगर बात करूँ तो would have been easily perceived as a horror film. This could have been perceived as a creature film. But आप इसको already देख रहे हो, समझ रहे हो, like this is a creature comedy. तो ये जो चीज़ें हम अंदर करते हैं, बहुत अंदर बहुत झगड़े वगड़े होते हैं, बहुत मज़ा आता है, प्रोसेस है. But I can tell you this, it is completely risk free. Our combination and our collaboration.
Hi Varun. Hi Varun, this is Ravi from ABP News.
The tallest man over here.
Hi कृति. वरुण, जस्टिन के सवाल पे आपने बताया कि जब स्टूडेंट ऑफ द ईयर की शूटिंग के लिए आप जा रहे थे तो किस तरह का आपके मन में.
आपने बोला ना क्या बदल गए, आप लोग सब कोई दूसरे कंपनी के लिए 10 साल पहले काम करते थे और अभी किसी और कंपनी के लिए काम करते हो.
नहीं, मेरा सवाल ये था उसी से जुड़ा हुआ जो जस्टिन ने पूछा कि 10 साल में स्टूडेंट ऑफ द ईयर से लेकर अब तक जुग जुग जियो तक एज अ एक्टर आप क्या ग्रोथ देखते हो. आपने बीच में 2 अनयूजुअल फिल्में भी की, अक्टूबर की थी और बदलापुर की थी, और जुग जुग जियो में भी आपका काम जो है काफ़ी सराहा गया, बहुत ही इंटेंस रोल था आपका. आप अपने करियर ग्रोथ को किस तरह से देखते हो. और उसी से जुड़ा सवाल ये भी था मेरा कि सबसे बड़ी लर्निंग क्या रही है आपकी इन 10 सालों में. क्या आपने एक ऐसी चीज़ अडेप्ट की है जो शायद आपको पहले जब आपने शुरुआत की थी करण जौहर के साथ स्टूडेंट ऑफ द ईयर में आपको नहीं पता थी, और अब आप बढ़िया रोल करने के लिए उस चीज़ को उसे फॉलो करते हैं. कुछ अगर आप बताएं.
I don't know about